So in this session today, we will be just going through a quick intro about Rapid Consulting, what services we offer, and then over to UAB for the university details. So Rapid Consulting is based out of Austin, Texas as our headquarters. We have like close to 10 branches pan-India with 10 plus years of experience in the overseas education. Also, we provide end-to-end service from bringing a student abroad, also helping them get jobs and then through their careers abroad. So it is an end-to-end solution that we offer, and that will be an added advantage to the students. So in our initial process, as we introduce to the university, we work on an initial counseling to understand what the student profile is, shortlist the university, go through the application process, get them an admission, work on any financial like scholarships, loans, and then financial aid that is needed, and also help them apply for their I-20 by giving them the step-by-step process. So why do you have to choose Rapid over others is because we have a tailor-made university application process, helping the students with the bank loan, scholarship, visa mock interviews, and the job assistance program that we give post the education that will be able to help the students get the needed jobs. So some of the scholarships that and financial aids, right, like that we help with is like the agency level scholarships, university level scholarship. We also help you apply for the Telangana state or India government, and then different types of scholarships that are available at the state and like government levels that you can be able to apply and get started. So post-visa services include the departure orientation, air ticketing, airport pickups if need by, and dropping off at the university, and then foreign currency exchange so that you will be able to get going on the basic needs. I would now hand it over to Vince from here on to be able to get going. Thank you, Vince, for taking the time to join today, and hope all of our students have their questions answered for the university.
Well, thanks for having the University of Alabama at Birmingham to share with your students. I'm Vince Milam. I'm the Director of Marketing and International Recruitment here. So we have a lot of students from South Asia at UAB, and they're doing great. They're amazing students. And so I was excited about this opportunity to talk with you all just because I know how great our students are doing here at UAB. And the great jobs that they are getting. And I know that's a huge factor with you and your decision-making process on what school you want to apply to and go. So I can confidently say our students are graduating with amazing jobs and making some great salaries. So I'll get into that and a little bit more in the presentation. So I'm going to share my screen. So hopefully all will go smoothly on this. And let me see here. So can everyone see the welcome to UAB?
Yeah, we can see it.
That's great, because I'm standing in front of the pyramids in Egypt. So I travel a lot internationally recruiting students. So I just want to make sure you all see everything. Okay. So there's a very popular song in the US called Sweet Home Alabama. It was probably recorded in the 1970s. But it's a song that really just speaks to how people feel comfortable, feel like part of a family in the state of Alabama. People are kind, they're gracious, they're friendly. I mention this because our students don't get homesick. They really do adapt well to the environment at UAB and thrive and do well. So I just mention this, you don't have to listen to it at any point in time. But it's just a very popular song in the U.S. that really speaks to how great people adapt to living in Alabama. So if you're not real familiar with the state of Alabama, we're in the southeast corner of the U.S. That gold-colored state, kind of right next to Florida and Georgia. So the climate's going to be probably a little milder. and very probably as much comparable to what you are used to. So in the in the summertime, it's probably going to be about 35, 36 degrees Celsius. In the fall and spring, probably about 25, 26. In the winter, it can get about 18 to 20. It can get cool, but not freezing. Yes, we may have a cold front come through that puts a little snow on the ground, but overall, the climate is mild and very welcoming for our students in South Asia. It's just an aerial view of the downtown part of Birmingham, Alabama. We've got 1.2 million people here, so it's a nice sized metropolitan area. I know where you are in India, it's probably not as large. We don't have the traffic that you have in India because I travel to India a lot, and but it's a great metropolitan area and a very safe place to come and live. It is the number one city where your paycheck goes the furthest. I mention this because if you're going to work part-time on campus or get a research assistant or graduate assistant job, you keep most of that money. You don't lose it in taxes. So it's good for you, the student. So here's some quick facts about us. We were founded in 1969, so we're a fairly young university. We are a Tier 1 research university. We're in the top 5% of research in the US. This is very important for you. That's going to help you in your career. And I'll speak a little bit more to that in just a minute. We have the third largest hospital complex in the United States. We are a top medical school. So if a student also is interested in medicine or the health sciences field, we can certainly help you. And also having the third largest hospital complex in the US right in the heart of campus is great for you when you get hands-on experience, those kinds of things. We've got a little over 22,000 students from over 100 different countries around the world. About 10% of our student population is international, so very, very diverse on campus. Our ranking is number 64 in the US. You need to remember we've got about 4,500 universities in the US, so we've got a very strong ranking. Internationally, we're in the top 8% of all universities in the world. So again, very strong rankings behind you. So also for the fifth year in a row, we're only one of 16 universities in the entire US that has received a Diversity Champion Award. We are huge and big on diversity at UAB. So we're very proud of this for the fifth year in a row of being selected as one of those universities. So I spoke a little bit about research. So we are doing close to $1 billion of research. That's with a B, billion. And so in all areas, in medicine, in engineering, in computer science, and data science, and cybersecurity, and business, public health, you name it. Because we're so strong in the research we're doing, these companies come to us to say, UAB, solve my problem, help us out to do this research for us. And that is great for you as a grad student or an undergrad student. For example, a graduate student can apply for a research assistant or graduate assistant job, helping their professors with research. You can get paid up to $1,200 US a month. That's over $14,000 a year that you can get paid being a research assistant or graduate assistant, and with your professors. That's some great money. But also what I feel is stronger is having that on your CV or your resume that sets you apart, that says you've done research in whatever field at UAB. As a matter of fact, UAB helped develop the COVID vaccine. People don't know that. And so can you imagine if you were in the medical or biomedical field and you helped your professors with research in COVID? That's why our students are getting jobs like that, because of this, having that kind of research on your resume or CV. Undergraduates, you'll be able to help your professors with research and get research exposure as well, but you won't be able to apply for a research assistant or graduate assistant job because that's set mainly for those students. But we do have a lot of other part-time jobs on campus for all students to do. Um, but just know the research at UAB is going to set you apart from other students at other universities, because that just shows your employer the high level of research that you've done and exposure to that, and that's what they're looking for. This is where I just mentioned about how we developed the COVID vaccine, and we are the third largest hospital complex in the US. So there's a buzz about Birmingham that we're the second fastest IT job growth in the United States. We are the fourth best for job seekers. We're in the top 10 most affordable places to live and to work. I mention this because a lot of students, when they graduate from UAB, they tend to stay in Birmingham because the cost of living is low, and they can afford to buy a house, they can afford to buy a car. So the quality of life is huge. So you just keep more of your money, and so it's a lot better for you when it comes to your quality of life and the things that you can afford. We're ranked in the state of Alabama. We're fifth in auto manufacturing, 20th for STEM jobs, first in healthcare in Alabama. It's the fastest place to get an engineering job, and that's within 2 weeks of graduation. We're number two. We're ranked number 2 in IT job growth, 3rd in banking. So really, whatever your field of interest is, Alabama is a great place to work, to come to school and get an education, and to find an amazing job. Because we're a young university, we have world-class facilities. I mean, all of our facilities are new, state-of-the-art. So from the student recreation center to the just a student center where we have Starbucks and students hang out to drink coffee and tea, and even just hang with your friends. There's lots of great facilities here. I mentioned this about the research opportunities already. We are big on internships, so it's great for you to speak to your professors and let them know your interest in an internship. We have staff that will help you with your internships. For example, we've got amazing partnerships with Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Intel, Honda, Boeing, Mercedes-Benz, construction companies, medical facilities. It just depends on your GPA. I'm sorry, it just depends on your interest level, your career planning, and what you want to do. So in all areas, we have great opportunities for internships. So I won't read through all of these, but I feel like we've got most of the programs students are looking for to study, from nursing and medicine, health professions, business, computer science and data science, engineering, all of these areas. We have a lot to offer you at both the bachelor's and master's level. So our top programs at UAB: computer science, data science, cybersecurity, mechanical engineering, computer and electrical engineering, and really all the engineerings, biomedical, civil engineering, management, public health and business, and the health sciences, nursing. All of these areas are strong for UAB, and I think would be a great fit for you, the student, in what you're looking to study. So if anyone is interested to apply for the May intake, we are still accepting applications for May. I know it's February, but if you're interested in May, we can still certainly help you. If you're interested in a master's program in computer science or data science or cybersecurity, March 1st is the deadline. All other programs is going to be the 15th of March. So then once you get your offer, if you want to confirm your seat at UAB for computer science and data science and cyber, at the graduate level, it's March 15th. All other programs is April 1. I understand in India, and I know you've got to plan ahead of time so you can get a visa slot. I completely get that. So I just wanted to mention these dates in case anyone is interested to try to get in for May. For the August or the fall intake, May 1st is the deadline for a master's in computer science or data science or cybersecurity. Masters only. So all other is May 1st. If the all other programs is the 21st of June for your applications. If you want to confirm your place, if you're a master's program in computer science or data science or cyber, it's the 15th of May, and for all other programs, it's the 25th of July. So just know our masters in computer science, data science, and cybersecurity very popular in the U.S., very popular in the world. So we only have 160 seats available for that. So that's why it's so important. If you want a seat in a master's in computer science or data science or cyber, you need to apply very soon so that you can get your seat confirmed. All other programs, you've got some extra time, but obviously you need to factor in your visa processing time to get and secure a visa slot. It's very, very important in India.